I Care. And when I say I Care, what did you think? Yeah, this name is so apt. I Care Caregiving. What I'm going to say is Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And welcome to the studio, Brother Ayub. It's an honor to be here.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum, all the listeners.
Now, Brother Ayub, alhamdulillah, is here to let us know about an exciting service that they are offering and a service that is greatly in need in our community. Now, before we get into it and finding out more about I Care Caregiving, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a white male, 64 years old. Formerly, my name was Andries Verster. Alhamdulillah, 17 years ago, I accepted Islam. Allah brought me to Islam.
Alhamdulillah.
And my name is now Ayub.
Alhamdulillah.
Allah shukr.
May I ask, what inspired you to choose the name Ayub?
To be quite honest, I did not choose it myself. At the time when I accepted Islam, I hated Muslims. And Allah showed me that I will come to Islam. He sent 3 malaika to me.
Subhanallah.
And they chose the name for me as well.
Alhamdulillah. You know what they say? Hidayat is from Allah Azza wa Jal.
Allah
We can invite, but Hidayat is only from Him, and you are one of the very, very fortunate ones
Allah
to get that. Alhamdulillah. Now, tell us, what is your aim with actually starting I Care Caregiving with these services?
You see, I Care Caregiving is, I'm giving the people, our family, our Muslim family, the opportunity to follow their rights to their parents, to their sick, to their elderly, to the frail people. Me and Dr. Muhammad have decided to start I Care Caregiving services because there's so many sicknesses going around at this moment. You know, I Care Caregiving services, we cater for people at home. Our doctors go to the people's homes. We've got 6 doctors on our panel that they visit people at home. So you don't have to sit in a environment where all other sicknesses are around.
Sure.
And then also our caregivers are very highly qualified. We tailor-make every service we put to the people. You know, everyone is individual, and we cater for every individual so that everybody can get the best service available.
Absolutely, because as you said, everybody has a different kind of a test, a different challenge. Allah Azza wa Jal will give them a different form of illness. So that's great that you are giving this kind of support. If I may ask, what kind of support or services do you specifically offer?
Doctor's home visits. We also do blood tests at home.
Okay.
We do transport of the patients. We have caregivers, day and night caregivers, taking care of our patients. I can go into every one of those in a bit greater detail a bit later, but that is the main aim here.
Alhamdulillah. I think when you have a person that isn't well and needs that support, then you know the importance and the value of having the right kind of caregiver at home to take care of your precious one, of course, while you don't have that strength or even the time to do so. Now, Brother Ayub, can you give us some examples of a situation of how our listeners can actually use your services?
You see, as a caregivers, for instance, will do early recognition of medical emergencies and can administer first aid. They can book appointments with the medical team. They do the daily living and companionship of the patients, vital signs monitoring, wound care, catheter care, peg feeding. I don't know if you know what peg feeding is. It's people that have stomach operations that the food will go through a peg into the stomach. Wound care, catheter care, peg feeding, food preparation and feeding, early ambulation and exercises, light cleaning services, wound care, drips and injections. I have a qualified sister on our books as well that can do that for us.
Alhamdulillah.
Catheters, so on. We have a sister doing that. And then other common procedures, you know, like small, tiny little thing, operations and so forth, that, you know, little thing that have to be cut out or so on, a wart removed and so forth. The doctors can do that all at home.
All in the comfort of your home. How wonderful. Because sometimes, you know what, you are struggling, you are sick. And often I find when you're sick, You need that energy to go out to the doctor.
Nobody want to go sit in a public place where there's 20, 30 patients with all 20 different kinds of illnesses.
Absolutely. And I think especially now, with COVID that has been around, the N1H1 that people are experiencing, the various kinds of influenzas as well, sometimes it can really knock people out. The energy
Yes.
levels are so low. And you think and you say, I only wish somebody could just come home. And then, you understand as well, some of the good doctors or many doctors are so busy in their practices that of course they can't. But then of course now there are services like eye care caregiving that can actually come through for you. So how can our listeners actually contact you, reach out, take advantage of your services?
They can WhatsApp me or phone me on 065 026 0846, or they can go onto our internet site. It's eye care caregiving, one word, .co.za, or they can email me at info@eyecaregiving.co.za.
Absolutely wonderful. So listeners, that number again, if you have missed it, it's 065 026 0846. Brother Ayub, and he is offering services at home, medical services, and he has a trained team that comes through and helps you and assists you all in the comfort of your home and doctors. So that's info, if you want to have a look at the website, info@eyecaregiving.co.za. Brother Ayub, it's been wonderful connecting and chatting with you. Anything else you'd like to tell us or share with our listeners as we wrap up?
Yes, Appa, there's another thing that I would like to say, something about our future project.
Wonderful.
You see, Muslim man don't want a woman to touch him, when they treat him.
Correct.
So I'm talking to Mulana Khan at the Ulum. I'm going to see him, in fact, this week coming.
Mm-hmm.
So that some of our Mulanas and Hafiz Saabs, when they finish with their course, there's no jobs for them.
Okay.
So I want to get them trained as caregivers. We are opening a school. There's very few Muslim ladies that are interested in the job, or they are interested, but they don't want to go sit in a classroom where a man teaches them or so. And so we're catering for them as well. That is our future project.
May Allah Azza wa Jal accept your niyyah.
Inshallah.
Because, obviously you want to keep in alignment with the beautiful deen, especially in our times when we're, fitna is so rife. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect us all. Ameen.
Inshallah.
And Allah Azza wa Jal accept and may you be successful in all your endeavors.
Inshallah.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.